I'm thinking of using a messenger bot for people who interact with my Facebook page. Do you have any tips for converting leads into using converting leads into clients using a chat bot? I'm a personal injury lawyer. Um, well, so I was actually having a conversation with Seth Price about this today on my podcast, talking about chatbots. And what? So the technology isn't quite there yet to replace an actual person. What we do, so now we have a free chat service that we give to that we give to our clients, and then we also let lawyers use it. And it's a free chat bot. Or sorry, it's not a chat bot. It's actually a chat box that goes on your website, and it's monitored 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But it's a real person. Now, the only thing that the only goal that the people running that chat box have is to qualify the lead. So we need to make sure that they're in the correct geographical area, that they're the right practice area, and that they, if it's a criminal defense case, that they've been injured, or sorry, that they've been arrested, or if it's a personal injury case, that they've been injured. And then after that, their only job is to get their contact information and pass that information off to the lawyer, right? So you could kind of do that with a chat bot. I guess you could ask like, what's your name? Have you been injured? But it's just, I don't know. I think the AI isn't there yet. So we're doing it right now with a diminished value campaign, and we're actually doing it in the form of a quiz, but that's essentially what chat bots are, is basically quizzes, and depending on the answers, you get a certain output. So we're doing one right now with a diminished value campaign in Indiana, and it basically says, and the idea is that we're trying to get these property damage cases. The lawyer doesn't actually want to handle the property damage cases, but the idea is that there's probably injury leads in there, and he's correct, because he's gotten a few cases out of it. So what happens is they go to this page and it says, have you been, were you in a car accident within the last 2 years? Was the accident your fault? Was the vehicle a lease? Do you still have the vehicle, right? And then they ask, were you injured? And depending on the outcome of those questions, or I guess depending on the answers, they're either sent a message that says, I'm sorry, you don't qualify for diminished value, or they're sent a message that says, or they're sent a free cheat sheet that teaches them how to claim diminished value. Or if they mention that they were injured, they get taken to a page that says, you may be entitled to compensation for lost wages, pain and suffering, medical bills, and more. Enter information, and an attorney will contact you. And depending on, depending on their answers, it depends on what the outcome is and what happens. Because what we don't want to do is we don't want to send the attorney all these leads of people that qualify for diminished value but were not injured, or even worse, don't qualify for diminished value and were not injured, and make it so that the attorney has to deal with all those. So yeah, so that's one way that we could that we can do it. But I don't know. I mean, I use the like Facebook is using a messenger bot right now. When you try to contact Facebook support, they're using a messenger bot, and it doesn't work that great. And my thinking is that if Facebook can't get it right with the billions of dollars that they have, I'm not going to be able to get it right. So it's like, I don't really mess with it yet. I'm going to wait till the technology catches up a little bit before I start using bots. I use bots for like my intake stuff for people that have already bought stuff for me, but the leads are too valuable for personal injury lawyers, where I would not take that. I wouldn't risk that with a bot. I would make sure that you have a real person handling those.